Good afternoon, friends. Welcome back to another session. I am Dr. Shanmukh Kuchpal, Suresh Angadi Education Foundations, Angadi College of Commerce and Science, Sangaon Road, Belgavi. In this class, we discuss indefinite integral. So it is a continuation of a last class. So it is a indefinite integral part 2. So directly we begin with the example. So here we use some shortcut tricks. Using that we will find a solution for a given integral. So here integration e raised to 1 divided by x divided by x square. So we can observe that it is of the standard form integration e raised to f of x is multiplied by f dash of x into dx equal to integration of this is it is a e raised to f of x, e raised to f of x. So given expression we can write it as integration, it is a e raised to 1 by x is multiplied by, here f of x is 1 by x, its a differentiation is it is minus 1 divided by x square. Yes. So further here it is plus in sign, minus in sign. So here it is a minus extra, to balance it and divide by minus 1. So minus 1 get cancels. Once again we get a 1 here. So it satisfies this formula. So we can write integration of this is 1 divided by minus 1 minus integration e raised to 1 by x minus 1 upon x square. Using this formula I can write e raised to f of x is 1 by x, and constant of integration, because it is an indefinite integration, so we add plus c. Therefore option B is a right answer. Next example, it is example number 15. It is e raised to x divided by e raised to x plus 1 dx. Then we have to find a integration for this. So this is in a standard form, that is f dash of x divided by f of x into dx equal to log of the denominator f of x. So we observe that denominator function, its a differentiation, if it is present in a numerator, then it is written as log of a denominator. So we will write this. So denominator I write e raised to x plus 1. So differentiation I write in a numerator, e raised to x differentiation is e raised to x, and plus 1 differentiation is 0 and into dx as it is. So denominator differentiation is present in a numerator. So using this above formula we can write this as log of denominator, that is e raised to x plus plus 1, and it is an indefinite integration, so we have to add the constant of integration, that is plus c. Therefore clearly it is option B is a right answer. So further next example, it is an integration under the square root of e raised to x minus 1 times dx. So this can be written as, so it is a integration, so this can be written as root of a e raised to x minus 1 e raised to x minus 1 times dx. So if we simplify, once again we get a root of a e raised to x minus 1. So now we'll do first term divided by denominator. So e raised to x divided by under the square root of e raised to x minus 1, and minus as it is 1 divided by denominator root of a e raised to x minus 1. So further we observe that it is of the form f dash of x divided by root of a f of x. It is 2 times root of a denominator. Standard equation, last class we have studied such type of a example. Further for a RHS part, second term in this RHS part. So we have to use the method of a substitution. So here in the second part I take e raised to x minus 1 as a new variable. I take it as a t square, right. So e raised to x solution we write, so we get a 1 plus t square. So if we differentiate this one, we get e raised to x differentiation is e raised to x into dx I can write, and one differentiation is 0, t square differentiation is 2t dt. Further we write dx solution as 2t divided by e raised to x. E raised to x it is, yes, e raised to x in terms of a t, 1 plus t square, so it is divided 1 plus t square into dt. This value we substitute in a second term. See, first term is solution like this and a minus, second term it is a substitution, we get 1 by t times 2t divided by 1 plus t square into dt here. Now numerator t and denominator t get cancels, so we get 2 times under the square root of e raised to x minus 1, and 2 is a constant outside, 1 divided by 1 plus t square, its integration is tan inverse t plus c. Okay, so further we substitute the value of a t, yes, as t square is e raised to x minus 1, so t equal to under the square root of e raised to x minus 1, excuse me. So 2 root of e raised to x minus 1, it is a minus 2 times tan inverse t is, it is a e raised to x minus 1 plus c. Therefore clearly it is, yes, we can take a 2 common outside, option A is the right answer. Example number 17. So it is integration dx divided by root of e raised to x minus 1. So denominator e raised to x minus 1, root of e raised to x minus 1, I take it as a new variable. So if we square root is send that side, it will become a square like this. So we will differentiate this one. So e raised to x differentiation, e raised to x dx minus 1, it is a 0, t square differentiation 2t dt. Now further dx equal to, it is a 2t, and clearly e raised to x is 1 plus t square, it will shifted in the denominator here. I written like this. So further we have to substitute the value of a dx and under the square root of e raised to x minus 1. So we get this as integral I equal to dx, it is a 2t divided by 1 plus t square times dt. So further e raised to x minus 1, so it is 1 by t, 1 by t. So t get cancels, so I equal to 2 as it is 1 divided by 1 plus t square into dt it is. So I equal to 2 times 1 divided by 1 plus t square is tan inverse t. So we get a I equal to, it is a 2 times tan inverse t, the value of a t is under the square root of e raised to x minus 1 and constant of integration plus c. Yes, so we get this answer. So right answer is option A. Option A is the right answer. Okay. example number 18, it is e raised to x minus 1 divided by e raised to x plus 1 dx. So we have to use a method of a substitution. So I take e raised to x as a new variability. On differentiating, we get e raised to x dx equal to dt. So further dx equal to, we can write dt divided by e raised to x. It's transported in a denominator, we have to write in terms of a t, so it will become a t. E raised to x we have taken as a t here. Further this value will substitute, so it is a integral part, so I equal to integration, we get a e raised to x t minus 1 divided by t plus 1 and dx we write, so dt divided by t. So denominator, this can be written as 2 divided by t plus 1 minus 1 by t. This is by partial fraction method. So we have to split it as a 2 terms. So now we have to find integration for this. So 2 as it is, 1 divided by t plus 1, it is a log of t plus 1. Similarly minus as it is, 1 upon t, its integration is log of t, and constant of integration plus c, we need to add it. Further I equal to 2 times log, so t value we take it as a e raised to x, so e raised to x plus 1 minus log of, it is a e raised to x. Further, so we can write I equal to, it is a 2 log, it is a e raised to x plus 1. Further x we can write like this, x log e value is 1, therefore we get this solution. So option A is the right answer. So further example number 19, it is dx divided by, or 1 into dx divided by e raised to x plus e raised to minus x. So we have to find the integration for this. So this can be written as dx divided by e raised to x plus e raised to minus x is written as 1 divided by e raised to x. So further we have to take a LCM, so it is e raised to 1 divided by e raised to x, we get a LCM, e raised to x into e raised to x, it is e raised to 2x plus 1 whole divided by e raised to x, that we have to transport it, it is shifted in a numerator into dx. So further I can take the method of a substitution, e raised to x as a new variable t, so we get, so its differentiation is e raised to x dx equal to dt. Okay, this value we have to substitute in a integral, so we get t times, yes, we get a t times dt divided by t square plus 1, it is t square plus 1, and divided by we get a t like this. So t get cancels, so we get dt divided by t square plus 1. So this can be written as integration tan inverse t. Further, tan inverse as it is, the value of a t is a e raised to x, that we use e raised to x, therefore we get tan inverse e raised to x as an answer. tan inverse e raised to x is option D is a right answer. Option D is a right answer. Example number 20. It is e raised to 2 by 3. Yes, see, question is not a clear, so once again I write it. E raised to 2 by 3, it is a log of root x times dx. It is, we have a 4 option, among them one is a right answer. So I use a property of a logarithm, integration e raised to, this power we shift it, 2 by 3 we shift it, so we get log root x can be written as x raised to 1 by 2, it's a power, we get a 2 by 3. Numerator to denominator to get cancels, so we get integration e raised to log x raised to 1 by 3 into dx. So use a property of a logarithm, 1 by 3 we can transport it, so we get e raised to 1 by 3 log x dx. Okay, so we know one property, that is e raised to log f of x to the base e. This answer is f of x. It is a property of a logarithm. See, here it is a base is e. Base is not mentioned, means we have to take a e only. So we get a solution as x raised to 1 by 3. It is x raised to 1 by 3. So using this integration of x raised to 1 by 3, we can write it as x raised to 1 by 3 plus 1, 4 by 3 divided by 4 by 3, or else we can write 3 by 4 x raised to 4 by 3 it is, right? Therefore, yes, option A is a right answer. Option A is a right answer. Okay. Now we will move to a next example. Example number 22. Here we have to integrate e raised to x plus x. So we have to split this as a 2 terms, that is e raised to x. Use laws of indices. One more is multiplication, sorry, addition, it will become a multiplication. So e raised to x into dx. Here we use the method of substitution to simplify this. So I put e raised to x as a new variable t. If you differentiate this, e raised to x dx equal to dt. This value we have to substitute. So integration as it is a e raised to x is a t, and e raised to x dx we take it as a dt. So e raised to t, its integration is e raised to t divided by 1 and constant of integration plus c. So we get e raised to t value is what? It is a e raised to x it is. Therefore option C is a right answer. C is a right answer. Further, it is a integration 1 divided by 1 plus e raised to minus x can be written as 1 by e raised to x. So further we take LCM. So e raised to x plus 1 divided by e raised to x, that we have to transport it, e raised to x divided by e raised to x plus 1 into dx. Okay, so further we use the method of a substitution, or else if it is a denominator function differentiation, if it is a present in a numerator, that can be written as log of a denominator. So further we can write it as denominator e raised to x plus 1, its differentiation is e raised to x plus 0, it is present in a numerator, so we can write log of a denominator e raised to x plus 1 it is, and constant of integration we can add a c. Therefore option B is a right answer. So example number 25. It is integration e raised to x dx divided by 1 plus e raised to 2x tan inverse e raised to x. So we take here e raised to x as a substitution. We use a method of a substitution. If you differentiate this one, so we get e raised to x dx equal to dt. Okay, so further e raised to x as a this one substitution, so we get a dt divided by, it is a 1 plus e raised to 2x as a t square, and tan inverse it is a t. So further we can write one formula. If denominator function differentiation present in a numerator, then we can write log of a, it is a denominator, log of a denominator. So this can be written as log of the denominator function. Here it is tan inverse x, sorry, tan inverse t differentiation is 1 upon 1 plus t square. So this is our f of x. So it is tan inverse t, it is tan inverse t. Further I write log tan inverse as it is, and the value of a t, it is e raised to x. Therefore C is a right option. C is a right option. So we'll move to our next example. 1 plus 5x plus 10x square plus 10x cube plus 5x raised to 4 plus x raised to 5. If you integrate this, see which of the following is the correct option. So for this I use binomial theorem. So using binomial theorem, yes, so it is a integration 1 plus 5x plus 10x square plus 10x cube plus 5x raised to 4 plus x raised to 5 can be written as 1. Here it is first term is 1, last term is x, and it is highest power is 5. Yes, we can check it using a binomial expansion, we get the same thing. Okay. So integrating this, so we get 1 plus x raised to 6 divided by 6, and constant of integration we get it as a c. Then further it is a 3 factorial. So 1 plus x raised to 6, so 3 factorial we can write it. So 3 factorial is 3 into 2 into 1, that is a 6. So option C is a right option. C is a right option. We'll move to a next example. It is an integration of sin 4x divided by cos of 4x into dx. So here we use one formula, that is denominator differentiation cos is a minus sign. So we use that technique. So looking at the example, we have to see whether we have to use like substitution method or denominator differentiation. If it is a present in a numerator, we have to see it. Okay, so here it is very clear, denominator differentiation, it is a present in a numerator. Then we can say it is integration is log of a denominator. It is log of a denominator. So I can write this as denominator cos 4x. Its differentiation I write in a numerator. Cos differentiation is minus sin 4x. Inner function 4x differentiation is 4. Now look at, here it is a sin 4x, here it is minus 4 sin 4x. So minus 4 is extra. To balance it, I divide it by minus 4. So very simple technique it is, right? And dx as it is I write. So minus 1 by 4 as it is I write. So this can be written as using this formula, log of a denominator, log of cos of it is a 4x. Okay, and the constant constant of integration, if it is an indefinite, we have to remember excuse me, we have to remember plus c, we have to add it. Therefore option B is a right option. B is a right option. Okay, so further here, if you use the method of a substitution, cos is a minus sign but sin raised to 6, like that earlier example, just it is sin raised to 1 4x. So here it is not possible, so we have to split it. So it is sin raised to 6x divided by, it is a cos raised to 6x, yes, and same power I have made it divided by, it is a 8 means cos square x into dx it is, right. Further it is a integration, sin by cos means it is a tan raised to 6x, 1 by cos means it is a sec square x dx. Okay, further tan x differentiation is a sec square, right. So I take tan x as a new variable t. If I differentiate this one, I get a sec square x dx equal to dt, and it is a integration, tan x is t, it is a t raised to 6 into dt. T raised to 6 integration is t raised to 7 by 7 plus c. Further t value is tan x, so tan x raised to 7 divided by 7 plus c. Therefore option B is a right option. Yes, B is a right option. So in this session we have studied integration of a function using substitution method. Okay, also using some of a important formula. Okay, these important techniques you have to remember. Once again we'll meet so in the next session. So once again, good afternoon everyone. Thank you very much.